All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:18.2. Their best lap time is a 1:18.6. Their best lap time is a 1:18.7. Understood, stopping this lap. how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. First lap. Keep it up. Okay, clear. DRS. DRS now available. Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Release, release. VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Fourth position, you're in fourth position. Gap to car in front is 3.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, the gap behind is 1.2 seconds. They're on fresh hards. The distance to the leader is 23.4 seconds. You have 11 laps till your pit window opens. 23 laps to go. Okay, gap ahead is 3.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.3. front is 4.2 seconds. We're in P4. The gap to the car ahead is 4.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap behind is 1.5 seconds. They're on fresh hards. The gap to the leader is 24.0 seconds. Pit window will open in 10 laps time. Pit window opens in 10 laps. 22 laps to go. Gap to car in front is 5.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:22.2. Fourth position, you're in fourth position. Okay, gap ahead is 5.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The gap to the car behind is 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Our gap to first place is 24.7 seconds. Your pit window opens in 9 laps time. Gap behind us is 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:23.0. They have a time penalty of 3.0. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race. We're in P4. Our gap to the car in front is 6.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Okay, gap to leader, 25.3 seconds. Your pit window will open in 7 laps time. 19 laps to go. fourth position. You're in fourth position. The gap to the car ahead is 6.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Our gap behind is 1.4 seconds. They're on old hards. The distance to the leader is 25.0 seconds. Your pit window will open in 7 laps time. Gap to car in front is 20.3 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 20.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1:27.7. You're gaining by over 5 seconds a lap. Keep it up. We've been awarded a time penalty that will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2. To the car in front is 3.3 seconds. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. Okay, clear. The gap to the car ahead is 4.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:21.6. You're losing around 1.6 seconds. To car in front is 4.8 seconds. pit window. You'll be... Okay, gap ahead is 5.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:22.3. We're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. To the car in front is 6.6 seconds. The car behind is gaining on you by 5/10 a lap. We're in P4. The gap to the car ahead is 6.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. The gap to the car behind is 6.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. The gap to the leader is 9.0 seconds. Your pit window opens next lap. 13 laps to go. The gap behind us is 6.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:22.9. They have a time penalty of 3.0. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race. Gap to car in front is 7.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:22.3. Box, we're coming in this lap. Gap ahead is 8.4 seconds. Our gap to the car in front is 8.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. The time last lap was a 1:21.9. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now. teammate by 21.3 seconds. The gap to the car ahead is 9.8 seconds. Okay, the gap behind is 5.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:23.2. They have a time penalty of 3.0. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race. Pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down. Caution, caution. Green flag. Fourth position, you're in fourth position. Gap to car in front is 8.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Our gap behind is 5.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 12.3 seconds. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 7 laps to go. Okay, gap ahead is 8.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 10 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.0. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap. To the car in front is 4.4 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to the car ahead is 10.1 seconds. We're slower by 9/10 a lap. Gap to car in front is 10.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:22.4. P3, you are currently in P3. Okay, gap ahead is 10.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. The gap to the car behind is 5.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 13.4 seconds. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, we have a gap of around 10 seconds until you reach the next car. Okay, clear. You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing. The gap behind us is 6.7 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 22.3. They have a time penalty of 3.0. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race. Okay, the gap behind is 6.2 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:22.3. They have a time penalty of 3.0. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race. This is your final lap of the race. Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.